Coach, very impressed at the performance and everything. Last season was last season. Seems like you guys are really hungry for Saturday to try to take home your first state title. What you can say about that?
Exactly what you just said. We fought to get here, and we're going to continue to fight until we hold up that state championship. So that's what we're here for. We're focused, we're locked in, and we're ready to go.
Doesn't matter who it is, right?
Doesn't matter who it is.
First quarter was even, 10-11. What was the difference in your eyes? What was the difference in the game?
Not focused, not locked in, and not communicating with one another. We had talked about it earlier as staff, and one of the coaches said, give them a couple of minutes, they'll shake it off. And sure enough, I told her, I said, you can't say that anymore. We got to have from jump. So, yeah.
Coach, you was down 1 point 10-6, and you finished the game 55-18. What does that kind of tell you about how well your team is playing defensively on this stage?
We can defend. Our defense gets a lot of points for us. It leads us into our offense, and so I'm not worried about the defensive side of it. Sometimes we get a little shaky on offense, but if our defense continues to hold true to what it has for the last year and a half now, then our offenses keep shooting, keep crashing the boards, keep doing what you do, because offensively we're going to score the ball because our defense is going to give us those positions to do that.
Mikaylah, I wanted to ask you, of course, in that first quarter, you guys were down, I think it was 10-4, and you score those next 8 points. Was it just you had a feeling that you needed to kind of be the person to go get those buckets then and there, or what was kind of going through your mind at that time?
Really, basically not wanting my season to end early. I'm a senior. These are my last 2 games of my high school career, so just me wanting to leave a legacy that I built. So just not wanting to lose and go out.
Mikaylah, what you can say, back on the big stage. You was here last year, the whole off season. I know you've been working on everything. What's on your mind coming up this Saturday for your last game?
Definitely not being on the losing side this year. I just want to finish with a ring and finish building memories with my teammates and having fun and just going out with a bang my senior year.
Chloe, last time you were in this building, you had 36, another 20 tonight. What is it about this stage that brings out the best in Chloe Larry?
Want to get back to the championship.
You gotta give us more than that. You went on a 12-0 run by yourself. You had 0 points in the first quarter. You went on a 12-0 run by yourself. You gotta give us more than that. How'd that feel?
MK, she started off and then she got me going. Crunch time. That's basically what she's saying. She's crunch time.
Coach, could you just talk about, everybody wants to talk about Mikaylah, but Chloe's performances in the championship game last year and then tonight, I felt like that was what really got you guys going there in the second quarter, was that run that she went on.
Correct. Like both of them feed off of one another, so if she sees that Chloe's down or having a little struggle, then she takes over and vice versa, and when both of them get going, I'm just a happy coach. So that's what I like to see. I think, sometimes teams have a tendency to try to take one away, but the relationship and the bond that they have with one another, that they feed off of one another, it's hard to break. So they battle with one another, they battle each other in practice. So when it comes time for crunch time in the game, that's the easy part right there. So that's what we're seeing, and we're excited to see it.
Coach, could you describe your defensive performance tonight? Especially Barb was held to 1-15 from behind the 3-point line.
Defend, box out. They get one opportunity to score. That's anybody. The ball goes up, we're crashing the boards. We got to box out, we got to rebound. They get one opportunity to score, and I think the kids have bought in. With that, we have a defensive mindset, and so the kids know if you can't play defense, then come on over there with me, because these kids right here are going to lock down and they're going to defend it. And so that's what's gotten us here. That's what we're going to stick to. We're going to do what we do.
And it's Talissa is the person at the top of the zone.
Talissa, yes.
Talissa. And so I wanted to ask both teammates, when she's getting steals at the front and kind of getting the offense started, how are you guys kind of feeding off that? And I'll ask Mikaylah first, and I'll ask you.
Feeding off of it, first off, it may give us a break in the back of the zone. So and then at top of that, it gets her going, it gets her offense going, and then when she's going, and then I'm going, and then Chloe's going, it's not good for anybody.
It's good for us.
Let me ask you this. I mean, there's I think last year was a lot of motivation to get back here, to get back to the big stage. Is it Parts motivation, what about pressure? Do you feel any more pressure this year, or is it just a matter of just trying to finish?
Is that for me?
For all of you.
Okay. As far as pressure, I don't think it's pressure. I think we look at it as being competitive, and we want to compete. We don't want to feel it. We're not going to feel any pressure because we're creating this, So as far as pressure, no, we've got to defend. We've got to lock down. We've got to do what we need to do in order to be at this stage, and I think that's what we've done. The kids are just, they don't like to lose. Neither do I, So as far as pressure, that's outside stuff. We try not to let it interfere with what we have going on the inside. But at the end of the day, they don't want that feeling that they had last year either. Right. So that's in the back of their mind. I don't think it's more pressure. It's more of a motivation. Like, I know what that feels like. I don't want to be on that side. So let me go out and compete my best. No regrets.